Way to go! Hey there! Listen up.
By the way,
It's all hopeless. Huh?
Nah.
Hear me out.
I don't know. Got a sec? I wonder.
Nothing to report. Greetings, friend.
What do you think?
No.
Oh, yay! That reminds me.
Do you have a moment? Well, you see...
indeed.
To be brief,
Got a minute?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
This could work. An ideal match.
I'll do whatever I can.
This is...
Can't wait to see how you do.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
You can't do the job without the outfit. I'm a master of reinvention.
Honestly, that was kinda lousy. Hope this is good.
Just gotta let my muscles do.
There. Are we done now?
Even a mule will have...
No one can beat us.
think it's making sense now. There. Are we done now?
Prowess means nothing.
This is...
I work.
Oh.
Couldn't have done that on my own.
This power will serve me in the times to come.
Are you... I grow weary of this.
This should come in handy.
There must be more...
Can't wait to...
To think I...
Yes,
This will help everyone out.
Are you...
Training can be the difference between. Can't wait to see how you do.
Hey,
Excellent.
Let's see.
care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you.
You have not to worry.
Oh yeah, we've got this!
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about. There's something to be...
quite so.
Yes. We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is... Wait, for me?
This is...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid. This surprise pleases me.
No.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor... How did you know I like that?
Oh, yes. This...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is...
Really?
Your thoughtfulness is appreciated. This is no time to indulge in luxury, after all.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Speaking of...
Right on.
In actuality...
All right.
Well met.
Excuse me. What do you think? Let's see. Ah. Do you have a moment? Right on.
What can I do for you?
Frankly,
You sure?
how unexpected.
Right. Damn.
Let's see. Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Ah, Petra. Just the lady I have been looking for.
Are you needing something, Ferdinand?
Why, yes, I do need something. Ravishing lady, princess, wilt thou not spar with me? How was that? Did I do it correctly? I want to be certain I understood the Brigid way.
What?
You see, I was perusing a book on your customs the other day. It was there that I came across a description of the proper way in which to make a request of members of the Brigid royal family. Apparently, one is supposed to improvise their need in the form—
I am not knowing of this tradition.
You do not know it? But I am correct that song and dance are very important in your homeland, yes?
Yes, that is a truth. We are often singing and dancing as tribute to the spirits.
Then it has nothing to do with the royal family?
Now I have understanding. Something has gotten lost inside of the translation. The ruler of Brigid is often asking the spirits for protection. This involves singing and dancing both. The members of the royal family are not witnessing the performance, they are doing the performance. Also, it is for special occasions only. No one bursts into a song with suddenness. That is strange.
Yes, I am discovering that for myself. I was convinced that Bridget must have some manner of odd custom that defies Fodlan convention.
Ferdinand, what land of silliness are you thinking I am from?
What? No, This is all going quite horribly. This is what I deserve for trusting that ridiculous book.
Do not be worrying. Even books of greatness may contain mistakes. I once was reading that all Fodlan nobles are born in wells. Can you be imagining?
That is a ridiculous notion.
It was even within the title. Fodlan's nobility.
Petra, wellborn is actually a word. It means one who is born into a noble bloodline.
I am knowing that, Ferdinand. I was having a joke. I am not breaking into songs and dances, but I am breaking out the dictionary when I have the need.
A joke? I must say, this is quite surprising, Petra. You are unearthing my ignorance in spades today. This is twice you have made me dine on dirt in a single conversation.
Unearth? Spades? Dirt! Ah! I am understanding. You are having cleverness.
Well, no, that was merely a coincidence, but I am glad you enjoyed it.
And that's the situation. Now put your head down and see it done.
Leave it to me. I can do this blindfolded.
And don't neglect your night training. You'll be a wreck in the morning if you don't put the hours in.
What kind of lazy jerk do you take me for? Of course I'd never skip my training.
Very good. Well, I must be going. It seems you have a visitor anyway. So farewell.
Wait, a visitor? Oh, hey, Petra. Sorry, were you waiting for me? What can I do for you? Everything all right? You don't look so good.
I am well. You have my thanks for your concern.
You sure? I can walk you to the infirmary.
No, I am well. Do not be troubling yourself.
If you say so.
I do. Caspar, I was not realizing that your father was visiting.
Yeah, he dropped by to talk to Edelgard and some of the others. Guy's so busy he hardly stays in any one place for more than a few hours.
I must be remembering that.
Oh, you have some business with him?
No, not yet.
Hey, sorry, but did you need me for something?
Huh? Oh, Edelgard is needing you. I was coming to tell you. She appeared quite upset. Her composure was almost lost.
Wait, she's mad at me? Oh no, I totally forgot she wanted to see me! Thanks, Petra, you're a lifesaver!
One day, I will be having revenge. Leopold von Bergles. You will be ruining the day you stole my father's life.
So you seek to block my path, do you? Do you challenge me? If so, be warned. None can hope to stand against me in a staring contest. Begin! You are a gracious loser to accept defeat so readily.
I am hesitant even to ask, but what are you doing?
Ah, if it isn't Lawrence, spying on me, Well, if you must know, an insolent feline was blocking my path and challenged me to a staring contest. However, we determined the winner quite readily. Were you witness to my victory?
Were you not once a noble?
I was, yes, and still am so at heart. In the future, you will see me as both the head of House Nouvelle and the world's finest mage.
Then it seems I must adjust my perception of you. I always knew you to be a striking beauty who possesses a keen talent for magic. I was even considering you as a candidate for marriage, should you happen to reform your house. But now to find you competing with a house cat... I beg your pardon. Pray disregard my words.
The gall required to consider a woman as a mate and subsequently disqualify her in the following sentence is staggering. Staggering, I tell you! You are a coarse, vulgar, indecent boor, and were I ever under consideration for your hand in marriage, I hereby withdraw any and all possible interest. Also, you are the head of House Gloucester, yes? Why would I ever hope to marry into a house of such meager standing?
How dare you? The magnificent House Gloucester is anything but meager.
I do dare, and have done. And while I know not of your status within Leicester, House Nouvelle is steeped in tradition, with a bloodline closely guarded and unbroken. I find it hard to believe that joining your house is worth uprooting that.
Well now, I can hardly back down from words such as those. We of Gloucester are legitimate descendants of one of the 10 elites and inheritors of a hero's relic. Long have we held a seat at the Alliance Round Table, why we are among the most distinguished houses in the whole of Leicester. We are no less valuable than House Nouvelle, who, may I add, were condemned to extinction by the previous emperor.
It seems our allegations are doomed to never reach a point of agreement.
Then I suppose we have no choice but to compete, that we may determine which of us is superior. But as our previous match of martial prowess ended with no clear winner, perhaps we should find a different way to settle this.
Choose whatever battlefield you wish, Lawrence. I shall ever be the agent of your doom.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes, come in.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, "Forgive my intrusion."
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been. All this formality is starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just treat me the same as ever you have.
Oh, right. Of course. Anyway, what do you need?
You've no doubt heard about the bandits who appeared in Gloucester, yes? The ones who were supposedly former mercenaries.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yes. My men have been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew. It seems they were indeed a mercenary band. One in the employ of my father.
I see.
For some reason, they have abandoned the sellsword life and fallen into banditry.
But why would they do that?
I do not know. I attempted to discuss it with my father, but his only concern at present is finding me a proper spouse. When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject.
Yes. That's quite the conundrum.
Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits, especially if my father had something to do with them. Thusly, I have decided to deal with them myself, and I was hoping you might join me.
Of course. I'm a knight of House Gloucester, after all.
Good. Oh, and as it would be a rather tall order for the two of us to take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I could.
Just once, I wish one of my acquaintances could split the difference between absurd formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy woman, so let's get moving already.
I will have you know, a noble is nothing without their... Oh, never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it? Well, sure. I'm happy to help.
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends in one's corner.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent. Also, these are not some run-of-the-mill ruffians, but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
I am not certain I follow your logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome. Now then, we should be off. With my subjects in peril, there is not a moment to waste. We will depart as soon as you are ready.
I'll take my payment in meat, please.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham. Hear me well, you... Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right. If there's nothing...
Fell brigands, I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment before you.
So, not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, we kick out their pillow before the battle begins. Firstly, let us deal with the bandits outside the base. I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my borders.
Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
Now that I think of it, we're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed. I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident? a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. By the good name of... Now it is there is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer.
Gloucester, let's get out of here before we get beaten to a pulp again!
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared.
If we let these folks go, they'll just cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do. Now, let us bring it down.
Not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah. They were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
During the period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
Attention, Lawrence. You keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course. We must focus on the battle at hand.
All right, that should be all.
We can't get out the front. Let's cut around back.
There is something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another...
All right, there's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will... I'm prepared to see...
Now it is my turn. There is escape route in mind?
On to the next one.
You are certainly competent, I will give you that.
They're trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah, no escape. It's funny how you're like a real knight now, Ignots. You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael.
It's over. You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Retire. I am the Count of Gloucester now.
Don't say. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
All right, there's nothing.
He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people? I am troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my duty and eliminate these bandits.
This is awful. We have to do something. Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. These guys are serious business.
Now it is my turn. There is no... your defeat.
No, not yet.
Splendid. We have the advantage.
Won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You're seriously strong. I gotta keep up.
Ain't you traitorous nobles tired of beating us up yet?
You like that?
I've got this.
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash he did. Then he tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug. Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here.
We did it!
We won!
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying.
You all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured. I am still far from my best.
I won't let myself stop here.
Getting. There you are, Lawrence! That took so long, I thought maybe that bandit general got you.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed. As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think, keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
Well, what was the order?
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Sounds like a good way to get everyone killed.
Indeed. You see the matter already. The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day, but they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead, which means...
Not you too, Ignatz! Look, everybody. Kids aren't responsible for what their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky. And so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their true motives. Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both you and your family, as is fair and proper.
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well on my own. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but still...
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party, remember? You promised me the finest ham in all the land. And just thinking about it's got me drooling.
This does not sit right with me. What should I do?
I don't think there's anything else you can do. If you keep at it, you'll just make Raphael upset. Same goes for you, Ignatz.
Right.
Very well. In that case, I shall arrange for the finest spread of meat the world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this, but I guess this is for the best.
I'm glad we have returned to Enbar. It's far warmer than the kingdom, for one. How are you doing, Your Majesty? I hope you've been getting some rest at least. It seems you never stop working unless someone physically pulls you away from it.
I've been getting more rest than Hubert, at least. We're here in the gardens, chatting, are we not?
Fair enough. And so I'm clear, even a sliver of your time is a blessing beyond all measure. Though I suggest you find a better point of comparison than Hubert for how hard you work.
This is the part where you nobles all crowd around a table slurping on tea, right? Seems like a good enough way to unwind a bit.
Tea? I wouldn't mind were it just myself and Her Majesty, but... What's happening in the throne room?
Hubert, what's wrong?
Intruders in the palace, Your Majesty. They entered through one of the secret passages, and are even now attempting to hunt you down. I sent soldiers to intercept them, but we should be prepared for anything.
Do you think it's those who slither in the dark?
I know not. But they could not have breached that passage without assistance from the inside. Though there are only a few who know of that passage, and would be capable of acting as a guide. Your Majesty, might you kindly step this way?
Hubert, do you really think she would do that?
You're not getting away!
This shall be your grave, intruder!
You simpleton! Were you trying to annihilate me as well? Thanks to you, the assassin made their escape!
As though one of your paltry skill would have caught such elusive prey in the first place. What matters now is that we give pursuit. All trespassers must be felled without mercy.
Oh, me? You don't expect me to go out there and fight, do you?
That was Shamir, which means the attackers.
They must be the Knights of Ceros's assassins. We must protect Her Majesty with everything we have.
Stop the enemy incursion! Seal off those entry points before reinforcements arrive!
I make my own luck!
Lady Edelgard.
So, what should I be doing again?
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
I must ask that you remain in the throne room where it will be easier to defend you and predict enemy movements. And as your protection will require my full attention, I will remain here at your side.
I will gladly. Orders received.
Oh, if I not leave this...
It was careless to be allowing assassins inside. We must exterminate them with much haste.
Please, excuse me. Is the...
I'm raring to go! I can still fight!
Peace, good intruder. I assure you, I'm no fighter.
I'm raring to go!
Says the wolf in sheep's clothes. Sure, whatever. Where's the Emperor?
Good. Just a little more and we'll retake this section of the palace.
No, not yet!
We were holed up nice and safe until they came barging in.
You're not my target, which means you're wasting my time. Hate me all you want.
Enemy down.
You demonstrate your strength anew.
I can't waste another minute.
Slippery creature. Let's stay on guard.
Over here! More intruders!
Palace still teems with enemies. Crush them all!
Is there even one room I can be alone? Please, excuse me. Is this okay? It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of leave this. I will capture this strong one.
The enemy is trying.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
Trying to seize the fire orbs.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this, please. Excuse me, is... If they succeed, they'll be able to target Her Majesty. We can't let that happen.
Now it is my turn. There is no...
We secured the fire orbs.
Now it is... There is nothing I cannot do.
So, what should I be doing again?
Please, excuse me. Is the...
I'll claim the Emperor's head myself! Stand down!
That enemy poses a nasty threat. Dispatch her at once.
Now, let us bring it down.
Pinhot. It seems you're actually willing to work when the Emperor's life is on the line.
Could you imagine the headaches if she died? Not that you don't already work every second of the day.
That was too close. We best stay on our guard, Your Majesty.
These aren't assassins. They're an army.
Everyone to me! I will walk you to the Emperor's hiding place!
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
No, that can't be good. He's going to use magic to send in attackers.
Now it is my turn. There is...
I'm glad you took care of those reinforcements. The last thing I want is more work.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I truly believe you can overcome any difficulty.
It's not over.
That takes care of the rabble, which leaves us with the true problem at hand.
I won't let...
You will not escape our clutches this time.
They're really keeping the heat on. All right, time for another approach.
Enough of this. It seems clear the enemy won't come out of hiding until I do.
That may be true, Your Majesty, but is it wise to place yourself in such peril?
Caught one. Do it.
That's a trap.
Let's do this!
magic do for now?
The skies were meant to be secure. I am doubly certain we have a traitor in our midst.
It's brave of you to try and lure us out, but such courage will cost you your life.
Thunder, Catherine.
I've got this.
It seems Rhea is not playing around.
They've broken through. You must hurry to Her Majesty's side.
No mercy to the Archbishop's enemies!
My lord, we stand ready to walk the Emperor back to the throne room upon your command.
Wow, I get to fight Thunder, Catherine? Guess I'll actually have to try this time.
If seeing this sword doesn't frighten you, then perhaps you need to feel it.
Do it.
Use the magic. A wise man is ever ready.
Nicely timed. Thank you, Minister Hebron.
You're taking a beating, Catherine. But don't worry, I've got your back.
It is strange, Shamir. I heard you quit the Knights of Seros, yet here you are.
Well, someone's done their research. But yeah, I'm just another mercenary. Don't let me know
Work for us, and we will spare Catherine's life.
Don't listen to him, Shamir!
Forgive me.
Run, Catherine. I'm staying.
Don't make me drag you out of here, Shamir!
Go before I kill you myself.
Damn it!
Good. We have a contract. The threat has been quelled, but we allowed them far too much leeway. The situation calls for careful reflection.
Still, you saved my life, which means my path for the future remains intact. Thank you.
Hubert, did you hear? My father has...
Vanished. Yes. We should have killed the dastard when we had the chance.
All I can say is that I wished my father to be tried fairly, as is his noble right. But now, it is clear that will never happen.
I could excoriate you further, but we lack the time. We must get to the bottom of this, and quickly. The Knights of Seros descended on us with the fury I have rarely seen. In all that confusion, even a bear could have slipped away without raising an alarm.
I would not go so far as to call them conspirators, but my father had many old friends in the palace. Some may have turned a blind eye. They should be found and questioned.
I agree. That is one possibility. Though there is another. Yes, well, now that we have a fugitive on our hands, I intend to make full use of it. This situation affords us a chance to remedy another.
If that is the beginning of a scheme, Hubert, you do a terribly poor job of veiling it.
It is no concern of yours. Not yet, at any rate.
Right. Lovely. Well, so long as whatever you're planning has Edelgard's blessing and will be of aid to the Empire, I will brook no complaint.
All will be revealed in time.
And I'll keep getting stronger too. This...
I'm told the secret passage they used was sealed off centuries ago.
Yes. The palace floor plans failed to even show it. I'm shocked the church knew of its existence.
In the age of Seros, the Empire and Church were intimately related. It's safe to assume the Central Church took pains to retain its information from the time.
I shudder to think what other inconvenient secrets they might be privy to.
Yes. Well, based on the scale of the attack, they must have seen this as their first and only chance. Ah, there you are.
They said you wanted to talk?
Yes. I believe I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah? What for?
To be blunt, I thought you were with the enemy. I had you pegged for an informant, planted among us by those who slither in the dark. It was not an unreasonable assumption. You enter Her Majesty's life at the perfect time, allure her with your strength, and choose our house to study with. And oh, surprise! You have dark powers. It was all too much to dismiss as mere coincidence.
It was at Hubert's suggestion that I appointed you captain of our mercenary unit. He felt this would allow us to quietly assess your abilities and allegiances, and I agreed. I know I told you I did this because I believed in you and your strength, but the decision was somewhat more nuanced than that. I'm sorry.
The moment I got wind of this attack, I immediately thought of you. This is it, I thought. The traitor has sprung the trap, and now the Emperor's life is in danger. But instead, you thwarted the assassination attempt and kept Her Majesty safe. I was wrong about you. Deeply so. And for that, I am ashamed beyond measure. Pray forgive me.
Don't worry about it. I would have done the same. Honestly, I thought it was weird how quick you both trusted me. Good to finally know the reason behind it all.
That does not excuse our actions. We had no right to deceive you as we did. But I swear, we will make amends. You have but to let us know how.
You can start by trusting me. Or if that's not in the cards, have the decency to tell me you don't to my face. At least then I'll know where I stand.
I doubt doing so would have changed anything. But I understand the sentiment. We will attempt to be better going forward.
Be better? Really?
Hubert, why not just promise to be more forthright?
Because that might make me a liar. Let me speak plain. I no longer believe you to be working with the enemy. However, that does not necessarily mean the possibility is now non-existent.
Well, I guess I did ask for honesty. But look, do you guys trust me or not?
Of course we trust you.
Or I do at least. So please, let us begin this relationship anew on solid ground.
It is now 1182. The great war Edelgard instigated has swept across Fodlan and looks more grim with each passing day. The Empire struggles to hold Aryan Road to the west and the Great Bridge to the east. The kingdom cannot bring western lands to heal. Even the Alliance must face changing times. The Central Church sends the Knights of Seros to the imperial capital to assassinate the Emperor, but fails. Roughly half a year passes before the tides show any true sign of shifting. Scarlet Blaze. Shifting history. 5 months have passed since the attack on the Emperor, and 1182 nears a close. Though each army schemes, the battle maps barely change. But now, history is about to resume its course.
Today is a momentous day in Fodlan's history that people will mark for generations to come.
Then why do you look so conflicted?
I'm not conflicted, Claude. I'm just painfully aware of how much stronger I need to be. That's why I'm counting on you and the Alliance to make up the difference.
Hey, I've got feeling unprepared down to a science, so let's say we help each other out. If we work together, we can achieve what's best for both of us, right?
Indeed.
I have reviewed the terms, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Murden.
You've done fine work here, Hubert. Thanks. And thanks to you as well, Holst. You know I'm not good at this sort of thing.
I've never known you to shy away from ceremonial affairs like this, but it is the most significant pact since the founding of the Leicester Alliance, so your caution was most prudent. I must admit, I was quite nervous. Thankfully, I managed not to follow it up.
You surely jest. You did your work masterfully, without batting an eye. I am truly impressed that Leicester's most valiant general is so well versed in diplomacy.
Don't be insulting, Hubert. Sir Holst is a duke. A man can be brave in battle and still know how to get things done. Take our Minister of Military Affairs, for example.
A man for whom the term looks can be deceiving was likely invented.
Speaking of Count Burgleys, where is he? I thought he'd be here so we could go head-to-head. We never did get to finish our battle.
I'm afraid the Count couldn't make it, but perhaps you'd consider my bodyguard instead? I'm certain you'll find the challenge to your liking. Is this your first time meeting, by the way?
It is. Well, friend, care to go around with me?
They say this Holst character is the strongest man in Leicester. But is he as strong as the Ashen Demon?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I hope you mean later and not this very second. It would be a shame to get blood all over this nice paperwork.
Yes. All eyes are on us. We must make this a grand gesture and show our soldiers that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Well, let's get to it. As leader of all the lords and knights who sit at the round table of the Leicester Alliance, I, Claude von Regan, hereby swear this pact. Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fodlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand in hand with the Leicester Alliance to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
Goodness, look how far you've risen. You're standing on the stage of history. I know you'll do great things. Yes, and greater things still.
Right then, we've got plenty of bright new faces here at the round table today. First, a brand new Count ruling Gloucester, and Duke Goneril and Count Ordelia have decided that their heirs will sit for them.
Unfortunately, Lawrence and Lysithea can't join us, due to their responsibilities in the Imperial Army.
I called you here to give you notice. The Leicester Alliance is assenting to the Empire's request and sending troops to the Kingdom front. Houses Regan, Gloucester, and Daphne will be supplying most of the soldiers. And instead of the usual route through Aelel, we'll be invading Fraldarius directly by sea.
You're staying behind, right, Holst?
Indeed I am. Almyra is still an unknown quantity, and we've no idea if or when Prince Shahid might stage another attack. And the same goes for House Ordelia. They've had more than their share of troubles on their border. We agreed that shipping their army away might not be the most prudent of ideas.
And that's all she wrote. You'll find the details in the document you've all been given. I wish the Kingdom would see there between a rock named Adrestia and a hard place named Leicester and throw that white flag high, but of course they won't. So good luck, everyone. I'm counting on you.
And so, the Alliance has agreed to bring their troops to bear and attack the kingdom from the east. At the same time, we will resume our invasion from the west using Aryan Road as a foothold. We'll subjugate the kingdom's lords one by one as we work our way toward Blaidd.
News of the Pact will doubtless have spread throughout the kingdom by now. Provided enough houses see the futility in fighting, we may be able to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. However, that is likely wishful thinking. We should instead expect the worst and prepare accordingly.
You think? Some of them already bent the knee to us once, along with Count Rowe. Wouldn't they jump at a chance to swap sides again?
An idea I am certain has already occurred to the king. Lately, we have been scrambling to reorganize, dealing with an attack by the Knights of Seros and negotiating a pact with Leicester. And during that time, the winds of purgation have swept across Fargus. In one fell swoop, the king has expunged most of the nobles likely to align with us.
Still, it's us and the Alliance against him, which means we've got the advantage. What's there to worry about?
The concern isn't that we'll lose. It's that winning might come at the cost of too many lives. What an utterly pointless, senseless thing to do. Oh, I find it all so very draining.
Whatever our intent, we're the instigators here. We can't expect the enemy to do anything less than defend their land with tooth and claw.
Speak for yourself. If someone invaded my territory, I'd hand over lands and titles on a silver platter. Especially if I had no chance of winning.
There is truly no other noble like you, Linhard. And perhaps no person at all for that matter. Regardless, we must proceed with caution. When people think someone is after what they possess, they respond with fear, even if the thought is all in their head. In the eyes of the people of Fargus, there is no limit to what evils the Empire might visit upon them.
My father started saying he can't sleep because he's scared the old church is coming to Garrett Mach to kill him. From the sound of my mother's letters, he's really shaken up. Remember that the kingdom has much coldness. We must not forget to be bundling up like people of the snow.
Our Petra is always ready for what lies ahead.
I wish I had better understanding of your Fodlan ways, so I could be giving more assistance to everyone.
Don't worry about it, Petra. With all the different factions in this thing, even we have a hard time keeping it straight. This almost seems so backward compared to the way things were in Brigid.
In any case, the battles ahead will be more brutal than any we have yet fought. Keep a vigilant eye out for both yourselves and each other. That is all. Dismissed.
Guess things aren't gonna be so easy anymore. We're under some real pressure to win.
What do you think?
Right on.
Excuse me. Ah.
Can I help you?
Actually... Actually...
Leave it to you.
How may I help you? How may I help you?
By the by,
Do you have a moment? Let me see.
Huh? Have you heard?
I know you. Listen up.
Huh?
Basically,
You've gotta be kidding. Oh, man.
what?
For real?
Come to think of it,
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Listen.
Got a sec?
Ugh.
You there.
Hmm.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Well, why would you want to speak with... I'm sorry, but no.
Oh no!
a moment of your time.
Unbelievable.
Let's see.
Oh.
You sure?
That's appalling. Could you spare a moment?
Wonderful.
Did you hear?
Got a sec?
Hey!
Hunger is the true enemy.
So.
No.
This surprise.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid.
Wait, for me?
This is...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to enjoy every bite.
Really?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah,
For me?
Oh, yes.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry.
So, Ferdinand, shall we finish this elegantly, like the nobles we are?
Indeed, Lawrence. That is what people expect of us, after all. Spectacular work! As should be expected when the nobility of Adrestia and Leicester act as one.
There is nothing we cannot achieve.
We all must do our fair share.
Greetings. In actuality,
Hello. What do you need?
Nuh-uh.
Nice one.
Yes.
Shall we?
I have a strategy.
I have a proposition. It will be done.
Shall we? What do you think?
Hey!
Well, that reminds me.
Let's see.
Come now.
Hello. Do you have a moment?
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Time to work you into shape.
I grow weary of this.
Prowess means
Getting
I need more
A use.
I think it's making sense.
Training can be the dip. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Oh, Edelgard. I'm glad I found you. Got a few?
Of course.
Well, remember how Hubert laid into me after the Knights of Saros raided Enbar? It got me thinking. What do I need to do for you to trust me again?
Nothing. Hubert and I stopped doubting you the moment that business was behind us. You worked tirelessly for me, and I'm grateful for that. So please, there's no need to worry.
Still, we have no idea when those who slither in the dark might try to interfere again. Honestly, it kind of feels like there's more I should be doing to help. Like I'm just floating around without a purpose or something.
Very well. What do you propose?
If I had to pick something, I'd say protecting you would be my top priority. Everyone's got a bone to pick with you, especially the Church and those who slither in the dark. And they won't rest till they have your head. After all, the Imperial Army's not gonna lose if we've got you at the top handing down orders. And I figure Hubert'll stay off my back as long as I put my energy into keeping you safe. Then you can lead us to victory, and we'll all live trustfully ever after.
Perhaps, but I think you're forgetting something. The only way to protect me is by staying at my side, and therein lies a conundrum. Allowing you that close to me would in itself be proof of my trust, without which you would have never earned such an opportunity in the first place.
I know that. Still, I can't help but feel like that's what I've got to do to prove myself to you. Please, Edelgard. Even if it just means shielding you from your enemies.
Very well. Do as you will. In the meanwhile, I'll tell Hubert... Well, I'm not entirely sure what I will tell him. At the very least, we know those who slither in the dark are able to shapeshift at will. So, in a way, it doesn't matter who I choose to surround myself with. They could just as well turn out to be someone wholly different.
Thanks, Edelgard. I honestly could have sworn you were gonna say no.
Of course. What I truly want to know is why you'd risk your life just to earn my trust.
Do you really have to ask? You reshaped my entire life. Before I met you, I had nobody. I was nobody. But you still chose me of all people to command one of your armies. Now I can't walk down the street without people yelling my name. And I've got a great life surrounded by amazing friends. All of it possible because of you.
That's not true. You would not have earned this post if you lacked the talent.
Maybe now, but before you came along, nobody in the Empire gave a Pegasus's backside about talent. You gave me a seat at the table when no one else would.
Ah, I see.
If you want proof you've changed the world, just take a look at me. Because this gal, she's a whole new person thanks to you. Oh hey, looks like I'm not the first one to show up.
Hello there. No need to pay me any mind. I'll just be absorbed in my book here. I assume you've come to meet someone?
Thanks. Hey, Linhardt, you're into all that spooky magic stuff, right? Like sorcery and crests and whatnot?
Yes. Why? Is there something you'd like to ask me?
Oh no, I was just thinking it's kind of weird that you've never really been interested in my power.
Do you want me to be?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand it myself. But with you helping me, I might actually learn something. That and Hubert scared me half to death talking about how you might experiment on me. just so we're clear, I'm not into that.
Uh-huh. Well, not everything piques my interest. Your circumstances simply do not.
If you're not interested, then so be it. But is there any particular reason why?
Hard to say. Perhaps because a sword is the only thing you're able to manifest? Strictly speaking, I suppose your power does raise some questions. But that sinister weapon of yours, it just doesn't leave me all that interested in learning more.
Sinister, huh? That's one way to describe it.
Tell me, have you ever beheld one of the hero's relics? They also possess the most peculiar aura, and yet there's something almost divine about the terror they instill. But your sword, it's cold, maybe even inhuman. In more complex terms, it's little more than an inorganic, dispassionate construct, not a hint of the goddess's divine guidance in its design. It's not as if you were able to choose what you manifested, right? It just came to you.
True, but what if I could turn it into something else and start manifesting different things? Would you be interested then?
Is such a thing possible? I would like to see that for myself, I must admit. In fact, I'd be quite excited by that. What a fascinating topic to lay at my feet.
Hey, it was just a suggestion. I have no idea if I can actually do it.
But aren't you the one who brought it up?
Bernadetta, what's wrong? Is there a rat in the base?
Wait, a rat? Nobody told me about a rat! Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's gonna nibble on all my snacks!
Hey, calm down. I didn't mean a real rat. I was talking about an enemy spy or something.
Oh, right. Anyway, it's something kind of like that, but different and still really, really bad.
Kind of like a spy, but different? Slow down and tell me what you saw.
Well, you see, there was this lady in the camp earlier who didn't look scary at all and even seemed kind of nice.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Shyness and fear of strangers got you down, huh? Let's see if I have something that can help.
Thanks.
I think I've got just the herb. It's gonna put you out a good few gold coins, but this baby will do wonders for relieving stress. And then... I've got something a little more, shall we say, tasteful. Real under-the-table kind of stuff. It's a pot that makes people like you. I would probably recommend against it, but the thing's on sale if you really want it. You okay there?
I just remembered something. Oh, how could you forget, Bernie? There are lots of scary people out there who pretend to look nice just so they can prey on you. And you must be one of them!
Well, that was weird. I'm not that scary, am I?
And that's how it all happened. I would have been dragged off and murdered if it wasn't for you!
But wasn't that just Anna? She's here all the time selling her wares. I mean, not all of it's the most reputable stuff, but I don't think she's trying to cheat anyone. And she's definitely not a murderer. This is all my fault. I should go apologize to her later.
Huh? She's not evil?
Not that I know of. I'm also pretty sure it's not the first time you've met her.
I don't know. I'm bad with faces.
You're pretty judgmental, you know that?
Huh?
What do we do? What do we do? How about this? There's this merc I've got in my crew. A real terrifying looking hunk of muscle. Sweetest little teddy bear on the inside, though. If anyone's gonna help you overcome this, it's him.
Okay, I accept this challenge. You've got this, Bernie.
This war is going on and on. Do you think we will ever have sight of the end?
Yeah, I do. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's definitely out there on the horizon.
It will be good to be putting this war behind us. When the war is finished, what are you wishing to do?
That's a pretty big question.
Then I will give more clarity. How will you be supporting yourself when your contract is completed? If you have the desire, you could come to Bridget with me.
Wait, seriously? I thought you were just pulling my leg about that.
I would never be pulling your legs. Also, I am speaking with seriousness. After losing the war with the Empire, Bridget was forced into becoming a vassal state. But this war is giving Bridget the chance to stand on equal feet again. We will be opening our borders to Fodlan. The exchanges between us will flourish. I am needing a person I can trust to give me help with this. Please, accept my apologies if the offer was given with too much suddenness.
No, it's not that. I was just taking a moment to admire you. This war has been particularly ugly, and it seems like we're tearing each other apart on a daily basis. But people like you and Edelgard are already thinking about what comes next. How to plan for it. You're every bit the ruler they are.
No, I am different. I am the Queen of Bridget. We are the proud Isles, placed upon the sea by the spirits, who are watching over us to this day. Our future has the brightness of the sun. I am hoping you will be at my side as we are shaping it.
Powerful words. And I'm happy you put that much stock in me. Honestly, it's a good fit. I've got nothing tying me down. No family, no titles, no property to speak of.
I am not asking for your answer in this moment. I know your sword is sold right now. But when this war is over, I hope the making of a decision is at the top of your to-be-doing list. That is why I am approaching you so early. Because I am very, very sneaky.
And I don't blame you for trying to sneak ahead of the competition. Honestly, I'm kind of flattered. So, how about this? Let's both make it through this war unscathed and decide what comes next together.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Follow me, soldiers of the Empire.
Let's get this over with.
Understood.
Send a flower to battle and watch it bloom.
Let them witness our virtue firsthand.
Nothing bores me more than defense.
We will surmount this challenge together.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Prepare to be amazed. Go for it.
Starting the mission. Is that an...
It's not over.
Looks like that's it for us.
I'm dragging the others down.
Going for it!
Now you know the strength of the Adrestian Emperor.
You're so strong, 80.
I must...
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
You will not fall in vain.
You're not half bad.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back. I won't lose.
Let me help you.
I face my comrades after this.
Starting the mission is the...
Lose, no matter what.
Probably best not to overdo it. So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
You are all pebbles by the wayside of Emperor Edelgard von Hrustan.
A shame you cannot fight to the death.
I can still fight. A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Dragging the others down.
Position secured. We'll keep this place safe.
I got this. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Done and done. Now, what's next?
Unfurl the flag. I yield to no one. Stand aside. Get out of my way. This is all my fault.
We're not losing to anyone!
obstacles in my way.
You're so strong, 80.
We'll make good use of this.
Not yet. I got this.
I can't believe we fended them off.
For the fate of Fodlan.
Death.
We've finished laying out where the troops will be positioned, Claude. But, are you sure about this?
Am I sure about what?
This isn't even remotely like a standard attack formation. It's like you're going out of your way to limit casualties.
Not true. The moment the enemy drops their guard, we'll swarm them like a pack of bees.
And if they don't drop their guard?
Then I guess we'll just sit here making angry faces at each other.
Okay, come on. This strategy is not helpful.
Look, just by being here, we're drastically reducing the number of Kingdom soldiers the Imperial Army has to deal with, right? Which means we don't have to kick our troops into action until the Empire has marched further north. Once they're positioned to seize Bladed territory, that's when we'll move.
And if it all goes wrong, the losses could have catastrophic consequences for the future of the Alliance.
I'm not used to you being so worried about the big picture, Hilda. You've grown.
I wasn't going to stay a kid forever, you know.
Apparently not. I'm impressed.
Look, Hilda, I promise you, your fears are misplaced this time. The Empire's already compensated us for any potential losses, and will continue to do so. You don't think I would have signed that fancy pact if they weren't taking care of us, right?
Sure, but are they good for their word? Because I have doubts about that. I want to believe the pact will hold, I really do. But they strike me as folks who won't think twice about sticking an axe between your shoulders if the situation calls for it.
Fortunately, I can be pretty ruthless myself when it suits me. If I don't like something the Empire's doing, it might even be me who ends up breaking the pact.
If that's supposed to make me feel better, it is absolutely not working.
Easy, easy. I'm just throwing out a what if here. Just promise that you'll always have my back, even when things look their worst, all right? I need you.
Oh, fine. But only because it's you.
A report, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army marches on Western Fargus.
Just when we'd brought peace back to the area, too. We should get ready to provide aid at once.
Rodrigue has already been dispatched to Mateus, along with all the soldiers I can currently spare. And I've sent Annette and Gustav to the Baron's side. Though if it's for better or worse is yet to be seen. I don't doubt we'd all ride to the rescue if we could. But that's clearly not possible given the situation.
Agreed. Now that Claude's joined up with the enemy, we can't risk doing anything foolish. If we move our soldiers even a breath away from the northeast, the Alliance will be all over us.
All we can do now is divide our forces to keep the enemy in check and meet their attacks as they come. We never should have let this happen in the first place. But who could have seen the Empire and Alliance forming such a union?
Boar, are you seriously going to just stand by and watch? They'll overrun us if we don't stem the tide.
Though it smacks of desperation, I'm told the Western Front has enlisted the services of Gerald's mercenaries. They're the same band that carried the battle at Madrid Way. So I hope we can make good use of them again.
Is this really the plan? Burn through mercenaries while we hole up here?
Do try not to be so grim. The Empire has pushed rapid reforms on the land over these last few years. Not everyone was happy to have such changes thrust upon them, and that includes their new friends in the Alliance. The Empire is leaning over the kingdom with such greed that they might yet trip over their own feet.
Do you think there will be revolts?
I'm certainly not going to plan my strategy around it. But there have been whispers, yes. The old ways must die. With that I agree. But shove that down the people's throats, and you risk breaking the very land you're trying to rule.
Yes. We've grappled for years with the aftermath of trying to enact reform.
Change is a painful process. But rushed change will set the region to rot from the inside out.
I wonder why they're so intent on doing this the quick and dirty way.
It's difficult to say. Perhaps were things different, we might have found some common ground, some harmonious way forward. But I've lost too many I care about to this war. Ingrid chief among them. When I think about what they fought for, what they died for, there can be no turning back.
Huh.
Right. Right.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Time to work you into shape.
Another tool in the belt.
I always strive to improve.
It's hard to feel bright. I apologize in advance for any ridicule you face.
Getting strong.
A wooden cutout of me would have provided you with more assistance.
Getting stronger!
I apologize in advance for any ridicule you face.
I am capable of so much.
Getting strong.
To think I still have...
This power will serve me in the times to come.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Giving less than one...
Not bad.
I am capable.
Just gotta let.
Hey, I'm...
I apologize in advance for any ridicule you face.
This
better not be one of...
That should come.
Can't wait to get...
Yes, this might...
Time to work. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.